Now available on your home screen. Sworn enemies become unlikely allies in the swashbuckling adventure Nimona, featuring the voices of Chloe Grace Moretz and Riz Ahmed.
The Queen Killer is still out there.
Everyone is scared. He's a murderer.
He's a monster.
He's perfect.
I had heard about the webcomic originally, and then I knew that it had become a graphic novel, but I wasn't, like I had seen like some pieces of it, but I hadn't read it in its totality.
I had read it before, big fan of NDs. I watched all of She-Ra on Netflix. So knowing that there's just a effortless, inherent queerness to the story already was a huge part of my attraction to being approached about Ambrosia's.
I was totally ignorant. It was Nick and Troy, our directors, and they contacted me and told me about it. And then I looked into it, I was like, wow. This is so cool, so fresh. What's this medieval futuristic world? Who are these crazy characters?
I didn't really make it for kids specifically. It sort of ended up being a YA book, but I was just making it for myself, And there's a lot of darkness in it. I was really passionate about exploring her darker emotions and her rage.
When you read something, you read it in your head and you kind of read it in a voice, and then you get to actually do the voice, which is very exciting.
Hey, boss.
We became instantly passionate about this film because of this graphic novel, a graphic novel that is both fun, funny, irreverent, but it has a real story to tell, a real message about acceptance.
The name's Nimona. Your sidekick has arrived.
I don't need a sidekick.
Every villain needs a sidekick.
I'm not a villain.
She was a character that when I was in art school, she just started popping up in my sketchbooks a lot. And I always drew her in pink pen, in part because it felt right, and in part because it was the only one I had. I think she started like shape-shifting right away into this character that I felt like I really connected with.
The graphic novel that ND wrote is, again, so funny. The characters are amazing. The world is expansive, and it has so many entertaining pieces to it. You could go in a million different directions.
The real villain is still out there, and I do need help.
And then, who do you want to kill first?
What?
Look, I can help you, but promise me you won't freak out.
Why would I trust you?
Promise!
I promise!
She is exactly who she says she is, which is just Nimona, And there's so many high highs, so many low lows. It was so fun to try to find those pauses and those moments of vulnerability.
Promise! I promise I will not freak. Oh.
This is the part where you run.
Because he comes from an outsider background, people are quicker to judge him. So he's up against that. But what's really interesting on his journey is he has to confront how he already judges other people.
I think that she kind of says it, he's like, why are you doing this? And she's like, because I'm bored. And then she goes, and everybody hates you too. Oh, it's like such a heartbreaking moment, because you realize that this is someone who's been, ostracized for so long.
You did that on purpose.
You catch on quick, boss. That's not my name. Something, we win.
At first, I had no idea who I wanted to be cast for these parts because I've been hearing their voices in my head for so long. To think of someone else coming and becoming that character was just hard to imagine. But it's like the moment that I heard their performances, I feel like it all just like fell into place.
Once we knew what we wanted to say from the graphic novel, we knew who the character of Nimona was, everything sort of sprouted from that, and Chloe was our first choice.
Now I hear those voices when I read the comic. It's like, it makes so much sense. I couldn't think of a better casting. They bring so much to these characters.
Because once everyone sees you as a villain,
That's not my name.
that's what you are.
Do you think he saw us?
Yes.
I think it's fun, moving, and irreverent. I think irreverent is a really great way to describe Nimona both as a character and also as a world.
I felt really seen by the character of Nimona because she really does not back down from presenting herself exactly as she wants to.
It's really interesting because I think they learn something from each other. I think they have to confront themselves, have to be brave in the end in showing each other who they really are. And it's only when they do that that they can learn to accept themselves.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Let's break stuff.
Made in Hollywood. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. We want to know, what would you have asked? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, for more videos like this, hit the MIH TV logo right here. And for the next awesome video, click right there.